All right, good job.
Thank you.
So, real quickly here, this is footage from back in Milwaukee, and this was the original kind of symptom or problem that we were working on, was a combination of waiting too long and your timing being late and the ball being a little close to you.
Yes.
Combination of which resulted in pretty much just your arm doing the hitting and your body not turning at all, which is why we focused on leading with the body first,
Yes.
letting the arm actually lag behind and then catch up so that your body could be doing more of the work. So this is kind of where we started, and this was kind of worst case scenario back in Milwaukee. There were some others where you did better, but this happened frequently.
Right. Jam myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, just to be clear, there's jam is like lateral spacing between you and the ball, and then there's timing, or how you use your body, kinetic chain, which is the timing of when you move your core.
Okay.
Previously, I think you had both problems. You were frequently too close, but even when you were spaced pretty well, your arm did most of the work because your body was static and your arm just kind of had to hit the ball.
Get it.
And so we worked on kind of both things, the spacing and also the timing of initiating with your core and letting your arm come behind.
Right.
A pattern that I'm going to point out that's important, because it's going to be kind of a main theme for your forehand, is the height you're making contact and how well you execute with your body.
Okay.
You're a little short of parallel here. This is on a little bit higher ball. You can see that your elbow is in close to your body, but the good news is you haven't stayed sideways. Like, this is where you started with your core.
Okay.
The only reason why we turn to the side is so that the body can then lead the swing, because it's the biggest, strongest thing you got going on. And if it stays sideways, then you end up relying on much smaller energy sources.
Sure.
And so you are actively turning forwards here. Your timing is a little bit late. You're not quite parallel with the baseline.
So I'm hitting the ball too late.
Yes.
Okay.
And also probably a little bit too close.
Okay.
You can see how there's not a whole lot of room between your elbow and the side of your body. So it's a combination of both, which is why you look kind of uncomfortable, right? Everything's kind of tense and tight and jammed up. Something that you've kept, you might remember we talked about length of swing.
Yes.
Like, frequently before you were finishing with your racket, more or less in front of you, and the best you did with your body was getting to about parallel to the baseline. You're pretty consistently now rotating past parallel, and your racket's finishing back behind you, which is great.
Good. I kept one thing.
Now this is exactly what we want to avoid. So watch your chest, watch your shoulders. They haven't moved, and your arm has done all the hitting. This is right in the middle of your strike zone. You should be able to nail your position here over and over and over again.
Okay.
So we have some good framework elements that have stuck. The biggest volatility is the difference in timing from swing to swing, and the difference in spacing from swing to swing. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's go on up to the service line, Gina. And we're going to start with some slow shadow swings, just like you were starting to demonstrate. And I'd love for you to start off just like we did in Milwaukee with segmenting your movements. So you'll start with your initial setup. I'd like for your hips and your chest to start while your racket stays behind. And then you're going to show me contact and then finish the swing. So 3 positions. Setup, 4 positions. Setup, separation, contact, and finish. Okay? And just take a little pit stop for each of them. Contact, and then finish. Take a 2-second pause at each one and just kind of look and kind of feel what you're doing. Separation, contact, and finish. Good, nice job. A couple more times. What I'd like you to notice is the relationship between your elbow and your side. Your elbow is just in front of the front edge of your body, and there's also space between your side and your elbow. And that's we're going to come back and look at that as we continue to go throughout this morning. So body leading. And this same thing happened in Milwaukee. This, in reality, in real life, this is exaggerated, but that's for just feeling what it's like to initiate with the body. I think it's great practice. So it's not that you never got to that position. I mean,
Oh, this is while I'm playing.
yes,
Oh,
this
okay.
is a shot. This was 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
So definitely make sure you give yourself, some pat on the back because there were things. I mean, that's almost identical. You're a little more extended on the shadow swing with your arm,
Yeah.
but you can see how your body is in basically exactly the same position.
Yeah, it's totally coming back.
Okay, good. All right, go ahead and start to slowly move through all those positions. One continuous movement. Your main focus is separation and extension. Separate and then extend out towards the ball. Yep, a couple more. And then I'm going to drop a ball for you. One more. And your goal is to execute the exact same swing, but with the ball there. Good. We'll slow it down a little bit. A couple slow shadow swings. We'll do 2 or 3. Then when I drop the ball, I want you to keep the same speed. Yep, one more. And focus on separating, leading with your body. Good, great job, great job. This is your last shadow swing, and this is your actual hit. So that's great. That's exactly what we want. So shoulders are exactly in line with the service line.
Okay.
Got a bend in the elbow. Lots of space between the contact point and your body.
Yeah.
Because your body initiated, it just wants to keep going. And so that's why this looks smooth and effortless, is because the big parts of your body are actually powering the shot. All right, Gina, 3 shadow swings, please. And then I'm going to toss you 3 balls. I'm going to give you plenty of time in between them. I want you to go nice and slow. One more shadow swing. Focus on the separation between your body and your arm. Oh. Yeah, nice job. One more. Chest first. It's good, Gina.
Yeah.
Good, right?
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Like,
It's good.
okay.
It's looking 100 times better, for sure.
Yeah, it looks good on here, even though in my head it's really awkward.
Yes.
But,
No, but it's all
as long as
about,
I
yeah,
have this
camera doesn't lie,
reinforcement,
right?
I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah,
I don't care
exactly.
how-
I've found, Gina, that a lot of times students assume that earlier means faster. And so they'll wait for the same moment when the ball is coming towards them to initiate their body, and they just try to do everything quicker instead of beginning the whole thing sooner and going slowly. Yeah, let's move back halfway between the service line and the baseline, please, Gina. I'm going to start to feed with my racket now, which means there's going to be a little more variation. It's not going to be as exact, which means the timing you have to pay attention to, and your spacing a little bit more as well. But primary objective still is shoulders to parallel by contact. Yep, early turn. 2 more. Early turn. Thank you.
I think that's a good idea.
Makes a difference, right?
Yeah.
Here's the last one of your first set. That's a little bit higher ball,
It is, yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Because there's your waist.
Yeah.
It's a little higher, but you handled it really well. Look
Yeah.
at the parallel.
Right.
And you did a really good job there. These were the last 3. You said felt a little bit better, but
First one bounced in.
yeah. So do you see? Parallel
Yes, I
didn't happen, right?
Definitely see that, yes. Parallel did not happen there. Okay.
It's better.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit late.
Yeah. Because the
Not
shoulders
quite.
anyway,
Yeah. And it just is a little shorty, but not quite. Maybe parallel. That one.
That's
Better, right?
Yeah.
Let's look at that last one. Did the last one feel pretty good?
It did.
Okay, so that was the second to last. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And it's pretty good.
Yep.
Spacing's not bad. It's pretty good. That was your last one where you said it felt the best.
Yeah, that one I feel like both the shoulder and the spacing are okay.
Much better.
Yeah.
It's good.
Good.
It's good. We're making progress.
Ooh, high
That's
ball.
the one I wanted to
High
see.
ball.
That's good.
Really turned.
Nice job, nice
okay.
job.
Good.
And these
That's
are the
great.
ones we're especially kind of interested in
Yeah.
because when you're hitting in real life, those are the ones that you're most late on, the most frequently.
Okay.
But it's going to take you a lot of repetition and a lot of practice of thinking about it every single time before it becomes automatic. I mean, you have to remember it hasn't been that long.
Right.
But, I mean, that's great.
Okay. Yeah, that is good.
2 more?
Nice speed there. That second to last one, this is the one you said felt so good.
Yeah, it
Oh,
did.
that's
and
awesome.
It looks good.
Looks really good too.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I think, again, you were slower.
Slowing down, yeah.
I think that's a huge thing for you,
Yeah.
so that your chest can face the net. I think in general, when you're playing, you're gonna feel that it's slower, even when a live ball situation. I think you're gonna be surprised. I think it's all about slowing it all down. Like even if, even at a really high level,
Okay.
when you're hitting, if you feel rushed, it's not
Not
gonna,
good.
yeah. mhm.
Okay.
So it's gonna feel smooth and relaxed, even at the highest levels that you're gonna see. You like watching Federer.
Sure.
It's nice and smooth. He looks like super easy, super smooth. That's what you're looking for.
Okay. Maybe I confuse rushing and like
Moving.
speeding up.
Activity with quality.
Better,
Yeah.
with better shots.
I'm moving faster, I'm more
Yeah.
expending more energy, but in a lot of ways, what Megan is saying is actually the opposite.
Absolutely.
The more efficiently you move your body, the easier it feels, but the more quality you get out.
Got it.
And eventually, we want to do both. We want to be efficient and explosive, but you have to learn how to just move your body correctly first. If you try to add acceleration on top of kind of shaky mechanics,
Yeah.
then everything goes
down.
downhill.
Right.
Let me ask you something, Gina. How many? You've probably looked at 200 forehands of yours today on video. How many of them did your chest turn too early?
I don't think any of them.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
And so early this morning, when you were working with Megan, you made the comment that, oh, it feels exaggerated to me, but in the
Yes.
picture, it looks perfect.
Right.
Keep that in mind. Like
Okay.
if you're not sure,
Yeah.
it's probably
Better
not.
to exaggerate to the other side.
Exactly. Yes. Little bit late with the body. You haven't been too early yet. There you go.
Yeah.
What? Which one? The one you just hit?
Last one.
You think so? Here it is.
Oh my God. What am I supposed to do to be too early? So I'm supposed to go like this. Just go like this and then go like this. And then...
Let's just have fun with it. And like, it makes no difference where the ball goes. I challenge you to be too early.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually exaggerate. Go do some shadow swings first. Like show me what it would like. Just be goofy. Like what would it take for it to look too soon? One more, and then Kevin will feed you one. And do your best to get there too soon with your chest. Nice. I like it. Yeah. I like it, Gina. Here's the hit. And what's interesting is you actually kind of stayed sideways with your chest. What you did was you just brought your arm way back
I did. It
instead.
looks goofy, actually.
Yeah, that's fine. I asked you to be goofy. What's funny, look at, is you actually ended up getting your chest to about the right spot at the right time. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So all you did was like bring your arm back further, but your body actually didn't arrive at the right spot until just the right time. Good job. Great job. Late. Early turn with the body. Good job. Contact is in the middle of the body's coil.
Okay. Okay.
Before, you were hitting without any coil at all,
Yeah.
and then your body was turning.
Okay.
Now you're uncoil with your core. The middle of it is right as the ball hits the racket, and then continues from there.
Okay.
Nice job on the last set. Thumbs up.
Yep, thumbs up on that one, yeah. Up, kind of.
Yeah, it was a little bit tight and close, I think.
Yeah.
Big thumbs up there.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
This may be slight. I don't know.
Slight
You might. Yeah,
exaggeration?
you might be.
Oh, yes.
You
we
might be
did.
a little bit past parallel here.
Okay.
Nice job. So look at how
Yeah,
your
a
body
little bit,
continues
yes,
to
yeah.
turn, like
Okay.
very, very naturally, because there's so much inertia, like momentum going through to the point of contact. It's just going to keep turning, and that's exactly what we want. All right, let's do some slow rallies, please, Kevin. Now, here we're gonna test you. You guys are gonna rally for like 60 seconds,
Okay.
and after each hit, during the 2 or 3 seconds you have until the next ball, you're gonna say either yes or no.
Okay.
Yes means my chest got to parallel at contact. No means I was a little bit short.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say anything. We're gonna let you hit like 10, 15 balls, and then we're gonna watch and see what your
my,
reality
perception
judgment is
is,
like. Yeah, exactly. That's way better. Perception is a much better word than reality judgment.
No. No. Yes. Yes.
Sorry?
No. Yes.
All right, so let me turn the volume up so we can hear, and we're going to test your judgment. Okay, so you gave yourself a no.
It's no.
Definitely no. Good job. Good job. That was a really nice looking swing, Jada.
Yeah, that was yes.
Great position. Awesome lag position here. I want you to just watch the smoothness, the tempo of this swing. This is great athletic looking swing. That one as well. Good job. Fast. It's a great looking swing. I don't even have to pause that one.
Definitely.
Definitely no. Ooh. I'll give it to you.
barely,
Yeah, just
it's
barely.
not.
Just barely.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you though. It's a higher ball. Nice job. Good job. It's good. So you got 100% pass on these. Good. Nice. Good job. Good awareness.